Today's lesson is on proportional and non-proportional relationships. Your essential question is, how can you show that two objects are proportional? And your objectives for today is to identify proportional relationships and to use equivalent ratios. The vocabulary in this lesson, first word is proportional. Proportional means the relationship between two ratios that have a constant rate. So that means that all of the ratios or rates are going to be equal to each other. Non-proportional is the relationship between two ratios with a rate that is not constant. So if you set up two rates and they are not equal, it's non-proportional. Equivalent ratios are two ratios that have the same value. For example 1, we have Anna walks 6 miles per day. Is the number of miles she walks proportional to the number of days she walks? Explain. Alright, so we know that she walks 6 miles per day, and they want to know if the number of miles she walks is proportional to the number of days. So on day 1, she's going to walk 6 miles. By day 2, she's going to walk the 6 miles from day 1 plus 6 more miles, that's 12 miles. On day 3, she's going to walk those 12 miles plus 6 more, and that's 18. Alright, if we were to go ahead and compare those rates, they're all going to equal the same thing. So we would have, and this would normally be miles per day, so it'd be 6 over 1 is equal to 12 over 2, because if you divide by 2 you get 6 over 1, which is equal to 18 over 3. Again, that also simplifies down to 6 over 1. So they are all equal to each other. Therefore, yes, this relationship would be proportional. And your explanation is your work. For example 2, a cleaning service charges $45 for the first hour and $30 for each additional hour. Is the fee proportional to the number of hours worked? Make a table of values to explain your reasoning. Alright, so it's 45 for the first hour. So hour 1 is 45. 30 for every additional hour after that first hour. So we're already paying 30 for the first hour. Now we need, we're already paying 45 for the first hour. And now we need to add 30 out of that because it's an additional hour. So 45 plus 30 gives us 75. For the third hour, you're still paying 75 plus 30 more is 105. And for the fourth hour, you're still paying 105 plus 30 more. So 135. So in order to tell if this is proportional, you would have to simplify your rates and see what happens. So 75 divided by 2, that ends up being 37.5 over 1, and that is not equal to 45 over 1. Therefore, it is non-proportional. So all you have to do is set up your rates and see if they equal each other. For our last example, they're going to give us two tables with data, and we need to figure out which situation is going to represent a proportional relationship. So in the first situation, we know that Emilio types 20 words in 30 minutes. And in 60 minutes, he is going to type 40 words. So what we need to do is we need to see if 20 over 30 is equal to 40 over 60. Well, if I divide 40 by 2, I get 20, and if I divide 60 by 2, I get 30. So yes, those are going to be equal. All right, now I need to see if 60 words in 90 minutes is going to be equal as well. Well, 20 times 3 equals 60, and I have to do the same thing to the bottom. 30 times 3 that equals 90. Therefore, these are all proportional. So we actually already found our answer. Amelia is going to be the situation that is proportional. However, I am going to go ahead and check Walter, and just to make sure that that is truly non-proportional. So Walter types 25 words in 30 minutes, and he types 60 words in 60 minutes. Well, 30 times 2 is 60. 25 times 2 is 50. So that is not equal. So Emilio is our proportional relationship. And it's because all of his words per hour or per minute are equal to each other.